Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and today's video is going to be a tutorial with the new Jaclyn Hill Morphe collab palette. This is volume 2, and this is what she looks like. I introduced her on my channel the other day, and so what I want to do today is to create an eye look for you, and I'll come back another time and give you my full review of this palette, but for today I just want to play with the pigments and just to create something really warm and pretty for you. So I've got spring in my mind. It's a sunshiny day here in Savannah, Tennessee. I think it might even get above 50 degrees, which is totally awesome. And so I've got my eye brushes ready, and got all my face makeup on and everything, and I've done set it down, and I'm just ready to go with these eyes. So let's get into this palette, y'all. I want to play with this section right here, these like 8 shadows right there, those oranges and those pretty warm browns, that pop of yellow and that yellow glitter right there. And I want to pop some lashes on today, and I just want to have a good time playing with these warm shadows and create a beautiful warm spring look. I've got like a light pink lip on today, and this will all just go really good together. So let me grab a blending brush here, and we're just going to get right into this. So I'm got a tapered blending brush here, and I'm going to go into this color right here in the palette called G Money right there, and I'm going to set that down in the crease. So I just want to, I've been playing just a little bit with this palette, and there's quite a few pressed pigments in it, which are awesome for color payoff and everything. And so a couple of the shades I'm going to be working with today are the pressed pigments. And see, look at that, just boom. I mean, color payoff, it's just dab dab, and it just lays down in the crease and it blends out so easy, and you don't need a whole lot to get that color payoff that you're going to be looking for. So I don't know about y'all, but when I think spring, I think about warm yellows and golden tones and warm oranges and warm pinks. But anyway, I want to stay within this orange and yellow kind of a theme for today, and then I'll come back and I can do some red looks or pink looks later. Okay, so that looks pretty even. Just blend this out just a little bit more. And I've got hooded eyes, as y'all know, so you know, it's just easier for me to do a smoky look, you know, rather than anything else. So that's what I'm going to do today. All right, so let me go into this beautiful orange shade right here called Feeling Myself right there. Bam. And I'm just going to use this Luxie 239 Precision Shader Brush. And I'm just going to go tap, tap. And I'm just going to work right along that top edge of where I laid that first shade down. And just really warm this up with this orange. And I'm going to go right up to almost to the brow, but not quite. I'm going to leave a little space there for a brow highlight. But I'm going to go all the way across. Let me tap again and just do that again. And I'm going to just kind of extend this out in that outer V section to kind of lay down some shadow there. So I don't know if you guys have had a chance to get this palette or not. The first palette that she had is sold out in like, it didn't take long at all, like an hour maybe. And even though I was on the website, there were so many people that had gotten in line, I guess, before I did and had their carts ready to go, so that when the palette dropped, it just all they had to do was check out, and they already had all their information and everything already in the system. And so because I had to take a few extra steps to kind of do some of those things, I got behind in the checkout line and I missed out. They sold out my, I mean, I hit the confirm button to pay, and I got that message that I missed out. It made me so upset. So when she restocked, you know, that's when I got the first palette, and I was kind of glad that it worked out the way that it did, because on that second go around there, which was a couple weeks or a month later, something like that, she put a card in the palette to name the shades instead of just, you know, keeping the shade names on the box. And so those were some of the comments that had been made over those initial reviews, and so they went ahead and did that. And so I was kind of glad, because now I've got that card where the people that were actually in line before I was to pay, they didn't get that. And so, but this palette right here has all the names in the palette. Okay, now I'm going to go into this deeper shade here. This, like a brownie orange. It's called Homebody. And I'm just going to use a smaller brush. I'm going to use this Luxie 249. It's a dual-ended, but I'm going to use the tapered end. And I'm just going to work lower in the crease here. Just like right above the lid. I'm going to go all the way across. I didn't put on any makeup at all yesterday. I just did skincare. My skin has been so dry this winter. It's just been incredible. I traveled last weekend, and I just was dehydrated. My skin just felt so dry, and I needed exfoliating so bad, even though it had only been days since I'd done it. And so I just focused on skincare all day long yesterday, knowing that I would film this video today, and hoping that, you know, my skin would be in really good shape. Okay, so we've got that down. Now let's do the other eye. And I just want to intensify this color. I love these shades right here so much. You just can't keep me away from a good orange. When that Naked Heat palette came out, y'all, I was just like all over that. And it's still one of my favorite palettes. Okay. Okay, so that looks pretty even. So now what I want to do is I want to use this yellow shade. It's called No Joke. Let me show it to you. Right here, it's a pressed pigment, and it is like a standout shade in the palette. Just beautiful. So I'm going to take this Luxie 249 Precision crease brush, but it's kind of flat. And so I'm going to use it to pack. It's small too, and I have small lids. So I'm going to use it to pack this yellow shadow on my lid. And the pigment is awesome in this shade. Just beautiful. Look at that. I mean, and I'm going to go in with another coat and build that up. And this yellow takes me out of my comfort zone, because I'm not used to wearing yellows. I have very few yellow eyeshadows. But I want to use this yellow because it's going to set the stage for what's next. Alright, now the other eye. And I'm trying to be really careful and not get any fallout on my face. But these pressed pigments, they will kick up a little bit in the pan, and if you're not careful, you can overdo it. So it's better to just build it up slowly. And you can use a wet brush with them too. Look at that. Just awesome. Okay. Now, I want to go in with this glitter. But anyway, I'm going to use that same brush, and I'm going to go into this glitter. It's called Talia. Talia, right there. Just beautiful. So I'm going to pack that on, and then I'm going to spray my brush. And I'm going to use this primer water by Smashbox. Alright, let's try this. And I just want to put this on the lid. Oh yeah. This is going to do the trick. Amazing, amazing, amazing payoff here. Anyway, if you use a little bit of spray or some glitter glue, then you won't have glitter particles on your face, and you can pack this on and get that pigment payoff that you're wanting. Alright, so I'm staying pretty much on my natural lid here. And because I have hooded eyes, as my eyes open, some of the glitter may transfer into this area right here in the lower crease. But that's okay. But I'm hoping that it'll set down pretty good without transferring. Okay. So that's that. So now what I want to do is I want to work on this lower lash line. And so I'm going to use a small brush here. This is a Luxie Mini Flat Angled Brush. I love this brush. Can y'all see this angle? And I'm going to go into that color Homebody again. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Right there. That pretty orange one. That's the one that we used to deepen up everything with. And I'm just going to go underneath the lash line. And I like this little bitty angled brush because it has a tip that helps me hug right in there on that small little place. And I can wear this pretty tight to my lash line. And I don't have to smoke it out if I don't want to. Okay, and then I'm going to use that same brush, and I'm going to go into this shimmery shade here called Flawed and Odd, which is like an orangey shimmer, like a copper kind of a tone. And I'm just going to load the brush up. And I'm just going to put this right on top of it. And I'm going to go all the way across. But I'm going to leave that inner corner open. Can y'all see what I did? All right. Now I'm going to take another little brush from Luxie. This is the mini round, the Luxie 141. It's about the same size, but it's just rounded at the top. And I'm gonna use a highlighter shade. I've got a beautiful highlighter here that I want to use from BH Cosmetics. It looks orange in the pan, but it comes off gold. A real pretty light gold. And I'm going to use that for my highlighter today. In this inner corner. And just a little bit underneath the brow bone. And I really want that to shine, so I'm going to pop it on really good. Okay, that's that. Alright, and that is my eye look, y'all, with the Jaclyn Hill palette. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put on some mascara and pop on some lashes. And then I will come back and show you all the finished look with everything on, with eyeliner and lashes and everything. And I'll show you what it all looks like. Alright, this is the finished look, y'all. I decided to go back in with some more of that gold after I put the lashes on and just take that a little bit higher up on the lid, and because the eyeliner and the lashes took up most of my lid space and I wasn't satisfied with that, so I put some eyeliner in over my lashes, and then I used a retractable liner for my waterline and my tight line, and then I put on some lashes from Ardell. It's just some little wispies, and used the duo glue and finished it off with some more of that shimmery glittery gold. So this is the finished look. It's very pretty, very dramatic, I think. Anyway, what do you think? Just let me know down in the comments what you think. And so that is my first look that I've created with the Jaclyn Hill palette, volume 2. So I'll come back after I play with it a little bit more and I'll give you guys my full review. But there's quite a few pigments in here. There's 17 pressed pigments in here. And then there's some glitter shadows and some shimmer shadows and then some regular matte shadows as well. So, but anyway, we'll go through all those one by one and I'll talk to you about and how I feel, you know, about the different looks that I create with it, and give you a full review at that time. But anyway, that is it for today. I just wanted to do something nice for you guys and that you can follow along with and recreate this for yourself. So if you do, just tag me on this at Instagram at sisfantastic59. That's the @ and SIS and then the word fantastic, sisfantastic, and then 59. So anyway, and I'll have that down below in the description where you can find me on Instagram and Twitter, and we can hook up on social media. All right, well, that is it for today, you guys. God bless you. Today is my prayer. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.